Hi friends, this is the math lesson for third grade. This is Unit 3, lesson 14. You need page 213 in front of you. We'll be completing both sides of this paper today. We are first going to solve 6 word problems using a bar graph. And then we're going to solve 6 more word problems using a line plot. Both are great ways to help us visualize the information that we are reading. So before we take a look at our bar graph, let's read this little paragraph right here to see what it's all about. 5 teams of students are riding their bikes after school to raise money for the computer lab. Every mile will earn the computer lab $2. The bar graph below shows the number of miles completed in 1 week. So they are raising money for the computer lab, and every mile they ride gets $2. I bet that's going to come in handy. So we have our title is Miles for Computers. Here are the days of the week. So this shows how many miles on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And here are your numbers. They are counting by 20s on the actual numbers, but you can tell that each line represents 10. So we have a 10 right here, 30, 50, 70, 90, and 110. You don't have to write that in, but if that will help you, please feel free. I'm also just going to add in how much was for each day. So Friday was 110, Thursday was 100, Wednesday only 40, Tuesday was 80, and Monday was 70. So again, if you like to have the numbers there so you can just quickly look at them, that's totally fine. All right, let's get ready to start solving. Number 1, how much money was earned for the computer lab on Tuesday? So remember that this graph doesn't show how much was earned. It only shows how many miles they rode. But going back to this little bit in the beginning, every mile got $2. Okay, so we might be using some multiplication here. So it wants to know how many were earned on Tuesday. So if I look at Tuesday, I know Tuesday is 80 miles. So I'm going to want to figure out what is 80 times 2. So you can either do 80 times 2, or you can do 80 plus 80. That would be that repeated addition. So 0 times 2 is 0, and 8 times 2 is 16. So you can also do 8 times 2 and then add your 0. Or you can add your 80 plus 80 to give you 160 also. So we have $160. And you can use a dollar sign as your label. Number 2. How many fewer miles were completed on Monday than Friday? So here's Friday all the way at 110, and here's Monday at 70. So I can use my bar graph to count. So until I get to here. So starting at 70, here's 10, 20, 30, 40. So Monday was 40 fewer miles. And again, we want to include the word fewer in our label. $40 fewer miles. And again, if you wanted to do a subtraction, you are more than welcome to do that as well. All right, number 3. How many miles in all did the students ride? Oh man, I wish they gave us some more room. Well, now we have to take each of these bars and add them together. So let's start with 110 and 100. That equals 210, right? So I'm going to write that over here. I know that I have 40 and 80. Well, 4 plus 8 equals 12. So 40 plus 80 equals 120. And then I have 70 left by itself. So I want to add 210 plus 120 plus 70. So do that right now, please. So in my ones, I only have zeros. I have a 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 7 is 10, another 0 in a new group. 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 1 more is 4. So how many miles in all? 400 miles. All right, number 4. How many more miles did the students ride on Monday and Tuesday combined than Friday? Well, we know that Friday was 110. So now what I need to do is figure out how many was combined on Monday and Tuesday, and then subtract or add to get with this. So let's see. I have 80 plus 70. Well, I know that 8 plus 7 is 15. So I'm going to add on my 0 and I get 150. So I have 110 versus 150. So I can subtract 110 from 150 to get my answer. Please do that now. You should have gotten 40. And here's our label, more miles. Okay, number 5. There are 4 riders on each team of 5. If each student completed the same number of miles, how many miles did each student ride on Wednesday? Okay, so on Wednesday there was a total of 40 miles, and there are 4 riders on the team. So I have to figure out how many times does 4 go into 40, or what times 4 equals 40. So that would look like 40 divided by 4. Now, if you don't have that memorized, you could also do 4 divided by 4 and then add on your 0. So take a minute and solve that. Oh, friends, I'm so sorry. I misread this problem. So I thought it was 1 team on each day. Let me re-explain. Okay, so 4 riders on 5 teams. So every single rider rides every single day. So if there's 4 riders on 5 teams, first of all, I need to figure out how many total students there are. So I can do that by doing 4 times 5. So go ahead and figure out that. So you should have gotten 20. Now I know there are 20 total students. They ride a total of 40 miles. So now I can do 40 divided by 20 equals something. Now we can ignore the zeros, and because they cancel each other out. And I know that 4 divided by 2 is just 2. So we get 2 miles. And if you think about it, 20 plus 20 equals 40. So 2 20s equal a 40. All right, I would like you to solve number 6 on your own. Number 6 reads, did students ride more miles on Monday and Wednesday combined or on Thursday? So this one is very similar to number 4, Monday and Wednesday combined or Thursday. Go ahead, pause the video and solve that. All right, so first of all, you needed to figure out how many they did on Wednesday and Monday combined. So I have 40 and 70. That was for Monday and Wednesday. So I know 0 plus 0 is 0, and I know 4 plus 7 is 11. So that's 110. And then on Thursday, they had 100. So I can do 110 minus 100 to figure out my answer. And you should have gotten 10 more. Actually, that's not the way we're going to answer it. It's asking what day did students ride more miles on Monday and Wednesday. So we actually don't even need to do this part. We just needed to do this, and then we can use our bar graph to decide. So Monday and Wednesday combined. I wish they gave us some more space. All right, when you're ready, go ahead and turn your paper over. Okay, friends, now we are, all right, friends, I changed my mind. I am going to have you work on page 214 in your math groups. So you will either do it with Miss Julie or do it with me, depending on who you have your group with. So please bring 214 and a pencil to your group. That's it for today, friends. We'll see you later.